Hello and welcome to TTV News broadcasted on TayNinh newspaper and radio television with some latest events in TayNinh province and across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of July 30th, a working delegation from the Provincial Party Committee led by Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee and Chairman of the Vietnam Federal Committee of the province, Nguyễn Thanh Hải, held a working session with Bến Cầu Camille regarding the implementation of the two-level local government model after consolidation and to provide feedback on the draft resolution for the upcoming Party Congress of the Camille for the 2025-2030 term.
After the merger, the Communist Party Committee directed the streamlining of the party's staff allocation, issuance of working regulations, and right to effective operation of specialized agencies. However, the Commune also proposed that the province resolve several differences related to staffing quotas, application software, working facilities, and support policies for the officials. Regarding the preparation for the Party Congress of the 2025 to 2030 term, all subcommittees have completed the draft documents for provincial approval, allocated delegates, and scheduled the Congress to take place on August the 14th to the 15th. Delegates provided feedback on several elements, including the development goals, targets, and breakthrough initiatives outlined in the resolution. The Deputy Secretary, Provincial Party Committee, and Chairman of the Vietnam Federal Front Committee, Nguyễn Thanh Hải, requested the Commune to carefully consider the feedback, continue refining the draft resolution based on realistic assessments and feasibility, and define the political determination needed to bring the resolution to life. He also emphasized the importance of linking economic development goals with the social welfare, pay attention to planning work, especially in the Mopbai International Border Economic Zone, to attract investment.
King and Long Hồ Camille's need to harness internal strength and capitalize on their available potential and advantages to refine their development orientations and goals for the upcoming term. This message was emphasized by Mr. Đoàn Trung Kiên, member of the Provincial Party Standing Committee and Vice Chairman of the Provincial Business Committee during the conference held on the afternoon on July 30th to review the draft documents for the Party Congresses of King and Long Hồ Camille's. After listening to feedback on targets and preparation work for the two Camille's Congresses, he further clarified several core elements to the development planning in hard localities, prepared thoroughly for organizing their party congresses. In the spirit of creating reports that are easy to read, remember, understand, and implement, provincial leaders advised that the Camille's carefully review their development targets to ensure alignment with the province's overall direction. This could help avoid the dispersion of resources and instead focus on strategic priorities.
In an effort to accelerate digital transformation and improve the quality of public services, the Provincial Business Committee has issued a strong directive requiring department sectors and local authorities to speed up the digitalization of administrative records, restructure administrative procedures, and implement the Prime Minister's Direction number 1565. Accordingly, all department sectors and commune-level people's committees are required to digitize for 100% of records upon receipt and complete the digitalization of 100% of valid administrative procedure results before December of 2025. At the same time, they must publicly announce all the procedures eligible to end-to-end online public services by August. And this will help ensure the citizens are not required to resubmit previously provided information and documents. Online public services at both the provincial and commune levels will be integrated into the National Public Service Portal, with commune-level services to be completed by August 15th of 2025 and provincial-level services within 2025. This aims to save both time and cost. The Affairs of Provincial Business Committee will take the lead in restructuring 100% administrative procedures and operating the administrative procedures process information system with a strong commitment to build a modern e-government system that delivers real benefits to citizens and businesses.
The audience starting from July 1st, the public administrative service centers in localities across TayNinhTV province officially began operating under the two-level local government model. Despite facing numerous difficulties regarding infrastructure and equipment, communes and works have made significant progress in receiving and handling administrative procedures, contributing to greater citizen satisfaction. A report from our correspondent in TayNinhTV. At TayNinhTV Public Administrative Service Center, Ms. Nguyễn Thị Ngọc Trinh received enthusiastic support from civil service and local youth union members. Not only was she guided step by step in completing her paperwork, but she was also assisted in installing the VNEID app to conveniently monitor her records in the future. Currently, the Commune's Public Administrative Service Center has 9 civil servants directly responsible for receiving and processing applications in various areas such as land management, civil status, and social welfare. In addition, youth union members assist citizens with navigating digital platforms, gradually increasing the rate of online submissions. Receiving public administrative applications is now more convenient. The software is operational and citizens are starting to access it easily. Intake processing has become smoother. According to reports from July 1st to 25th, TayNinhTV Public Administrative Service Center received 340 administrative procedure applications. Notably, over 20% of them were submitted online. All applications were processed on time, mainly in essential service areas. Our solutions include strengthening IT application, improving software and infrastructure, expanding support for citizens, deploying public postal services for receiving and delivering results, and enhancing staff quality. We are also studying the feasibility of establishing mobile administrative services to better serve the public. After nearly 1 month of operation, the public administrative service centers in TayNinhTV communes and works have shown clear results. From service attitude to processing procedures, notable improvements have been made. This is a positive signal in the journey toward building a modern, citizen-centered public administration. Ladies and gentlemen, TayNinhTV has a nearly 370 km long border adjoining 3 provinces of the Kingdom of Cambodia, including Trabung Khmer, Prevang, and Srediang, with 21 border gates, including 4 international gates, 4 main gates, and 13 auxiliary gates. Border security management remains a key priority.
And in recent time, the cases of Vietnamese nationals and foreigners illegally crossing the border from Cambodia to Vietnam and vice versa have continued, mainly for the work, family visas, or trading purposes. And this situation not only complicates the pandemic control efforts, but also poses many risks to security and public order. The authorities have proactively detected and handled for 11 cases involving 26 individuals committing illegal entry and access. Additionally, in the first 6 months of 2005, Cambodia coordinated and handed over 12 ropes, totaling nearly 490 Vietnamese citizens who were working and residing illegally in Cambodia. And the police forces and relevant units promptly cooperated to receive and process the individuals according to the legal regulations, ensuring strict management.
Turn to other notable news. Ladies and gentlemen, on the afternoon of July 30th, Long An International Port in TayNinhTV province successfully signed a strategic cooperation agreement with key partners including Borhai Port, Shandong, China, and Borwa Shipping Company, attended by Vice Chairman of the Provincial Business Committee Huỳnh Văn Sơn, along with representatives from various provincial departments and sectors. This event marks a significant milestone in strengthening international integration, enhancing supply chain connectivity, and affirming the strategic position of Long An International Port within both regional and global logistic networks. According to the agreement, the parties will enhance cooperation and expand road networks by strengthening and improving the current integrated cargo transport services of Long An International Port. Efforts will also be made to explore additional transport routes, such as for containers and dry bulk cargo, establish international warehousing links, and implement support services, including custom, finance, insurance, and more. Speaking at the event, Vice Chairman Huỳnh Văn Sơn acknowledged and praised the practical contributions of Long An International Port in terms of planning, investment, and operation of a modern synchronized port system. He especially highlighted the port's pioneering role in fostering international cooperation and enhancing the trade and logistic capacity of the region. The signing with Borhai One Port, Santong, and Broward Shipping marks an important development step, opening up opportunities to connect to global supply chains, promote trade, reduce logistic costs, and enhance the competitiveness of businesses. TayNinhTV reaffirms its commitment to accompany investors and creating the most favorable conditions for sustainable and long-term development in the locality. The event also marked the signing of a friendship port agreement between Long An International Port and SPG Borhai One Port, aiming for shared goals in developing port resources, maritime transport, trade, and the exchange of information and technology. TayNinhTV is committed to ensuring focus, unity, and synchronization in thoroughly grasping and effectively implementing the socio-economic development plan for the second half of 2025, striving to successfully fulfill the task goals and targets set out in its action program. The action program calls for closely following and decisively implementing the resolutions of the Provincial Party Committee and the Provincial Peace Council on key directions and tasks. It also includes reviewing the planning of the former Long An Internal Provinces for the 2021-2030 period with a vision to 2050, ensuring alignment with the new post-merger context. At the same time, preparations for the 12 Provincial Party Congress and the 14 National Party Congress are to be proactively made, along with summarizing the 2021-2025 5-year plan and drafting the 2026-2030 plan. The province places special emphasis on resolving grassroots-level difficulties, accelerating administrative reform, clearly defining delegation of authority, promoting digital transformation, and developing new role drivers, such as digitalization, green transition, and sustainable development, balancing economic, social, environmental, national defense, and security interests. At the same time, efforts to prevent corruption and streamline the administrative apparatus under the principles of lean, efficient, strong, proactive, effective will continue to be strengthened. Ladies and gentlemen, in recent years, sending workers abroad under contract has not only been a solution to create jobs, but also an opportunity for many young people to gain experience and improve their skills. In TayNinh, the work of communication and counseling is increasingly emphasized, especially at vocational education institutions.
The Career Counseling and Orientation section was held at Long An Professional College of Digwa campus in cooperation with the Isuhai Company Limited, attracting the attention of many students. And what made this program special was its live online connection with the companies in Japan, allowing the participants to hear directly about their recruitment needs, working environments, income levels, benefits, and required skills, and this helped the students eliminate doubts and anxiety and become more confident in the path they chose. I studied at the Isuhai for 2 years, and after being taught Japanese language and culture properly by my teachers and other students, I was able to communicate well and understand the Japanese people when interacting with them. And since the beginning of this year, Long An Vocational College will collaborated with Isuhai Company Limited to organize a Japanese language training for nearly 80 students creating a workforce ready to meet the recruitment needs of the Japanese companies. By accessing information early while still in school, the students are not only able to better plan their future, but also proactively prepare their language skills, soft skills, and mindset for working abroad. Isuhai not only provides on-campus counseling for the students who are interested, but also coordinates with the local authorities to advise the parents and students and to help them feel more secure about the program. We provide guidance on the course participation programs and life in Japan, and available support from senior workers in Japan also, so that the parents feel more assured. strengthening communication and counseling efforts to send the workers abroad under contract starting right from the school environment is a key strategy. And this helps the students gain more knowledge, prepare essential rules, and build confidence in choosing the right path. It also contributes to solving employment issues, improving the quality of the young workforce, promoting the social, economic development, and opening doors to the international integration for the new generations of workers.
On the morning of July 30th, the People's Committee of TayNinhTV held a working session with Soiting Cultural Tourism Joint Stock Company regarding a proposed investment project in entertainment and recreational services in Hậu Nghĩa Commune, TayNinhTV. The meeting was attended by former State President Trương Tấn Sang, Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee Nguyễn Văn Úc, and Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee Huỳnh Văn Sơn. At the meeting, a representative of Soiting Cultural Tourism Joint Stock Company presented the Hậu Nghĩa Thiên Đô project. According to the proposal, the project is planned to cover approximately 1,200 hectares in Hậu Nghĩa Commune. It is envisioned as a multifunctional complex with 4 main zones, including a smart infrastructure zone, a 4.0 industrial zone, a cultural tourism zone, and a smart urban area. Speaking at the meeting, former President Trương Tấn Sang highly appreciated the concept and proactive initiative of Soiting Cultural Tourism Joint Stock Company in proposing the project. He emphasized that the investment must follow proper legal procedures and that careful consideration should be given to scale and appropriate land allocation. Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee Nguyễn Văn Úc stated that the proposal to investing in entertainment and recreation project in Hậu Nghĩa is bold, innovative, and breakthrough, aligning well with the province's current development orientation. To accelerate the implementation, the Chairman urged relevant department sectors and local authorities to work together with the highest determination to address difficulties and support the investor to be fullest extent. In the immediate term, he assigned the Department of Construction to coordinate with Hậu Nghĩa Commune People's Committee to urgently wrap the zoning planning to ensure the project process in accordance with proper procedures.
And on the morning of July the 30th, Mr. Nguyễn Minh Lâm, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, along with the working delegation, conducted a field survey and held a working session with the Management Board of Lagos Samak National Park. Alongside its conservation mission, the park has also focused on developing ecotourism. Between 2020 and 2024, the Daha Ecotourism Center welcomed 455 groups with over 27,000 visitors coming to explore, study, and conduct research at Lagos Samak National Park, generating revenue of over 3.36 billion Vietnam dong. And the Vice Chairman Nguyễn Minh Lâm requested the Park Management Board and relevant enforcement forces to stay closely engaged with the area, strengthen the patrols and monitoring, and proactively detect and strictly handle any violation related to the forest resource protection. He also stressed the need to promote the public awareness campaigns and encourage active participation from the local communities in protecting natural resources. And furthermore, Mr. Nguyễn Minh Lâm entrusted relevant agencies and units to proactively review and propose appropriate solutions regarding organizational structure, staffing, digital transformation, and the application of information technology in the forest management.
The audience, after implementing administrative merger, many provinces and cities across the country are facing the challenge of dealing with thousands of surplus government offices and public buildings. Without effective plans for utilization, these properties risk becoming a financial burden and a source of waste in public asset management. However, Phú Thọ province has taken proactive and decisive steps to reorganize and utilize over 1,000 surplus facilities, turning challenges into development opportunities. To make efficient use of public assets, many agencies and units have been relocated to former headquarters buildings after renovations and functional adjustments. This approach is considered suitable for the local context and convenient for citizens in accessing public services. In newly established communes formed by merging 3 to 5 former communes, Futa has arranged headquarters following a separated but interconnected model. One facility for political social organizations, one for government administration, and one for public security forces. Vining will now encompass the population of 4 rivers woods. After restructuring, the public administrative center was placed at the location of the former Vining City Administrative Center, ensuring convenience for both residents and businesses. The arrangement of administrative headquarters and citizen reception offices is very reasonable, since the merged areas now cover large territories. This time of facility allocation is spacious and satisfies the needs of the people. The former headquarters of Vĩnh Phúc Provincial Peace Committee has now been assigned to house the Investment Promotion and Business Support Center, the Industrial Source Management Bureau, and the Regional Project Management Unit of Vĩnh Phúc. This ensures high efficiency in usage without requiring additional investment. Units such as the Provincial Radio and Television Station and the Provincial School of Politics are also utilizing the combination of facilities across 3 locations to maintain stable, connected operations and roadways. The center has been allocated office space across all 3 branches. This arrangement is highly practical, helping investors and businesses save travel time and allowing provincial leaders to meet, connect with, and support businesses and investors in the most efficient and timely manner. With strong determination, methodical implementation, and a direction that is economical, efficient, and transparent, Futa Province is demonstrating many creative strategies in shaping a new model of local government. And that's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.